The Journal of the American Society of Echocardiography, JASE, is arguably the most influential journal in the field of echocardiography. Recently, with JASE planning a special issue focused on diastolic function, I submitted a manuscript on the non-invasive measurement of tau. Unfortunately, it was rejected with the reason, priority for publication in JASE will not be high enough to allow us to accept it. Thus, we must decline your paper. It is widely accepted that tau is the most established index for describing diastolic function. My manuscript, focusing on a non-invasive method for measuring tau, should have been a high priority for this special issue, especially since tau is not currently measured in American clinics due to the lack of a pragmatic method. After presenting my views, I was given the option to format my manuscript as a letter to the editor, with a word limit of 500 words, and I was shown the appropriate formatting guidelines. I was happy to revise and resubmit my manuscript. However, it was rejected again, this time with the comment, "The list of equations will not be appreciated by our readers." This raised several concerns. First, I had not added any new equations, they were present in the original submission. If the equations were the cause for rejection, we should not have proceeded with the letter to the editor format, as this was a waste of time and effort for all involved. Second, this issue speaks to a broader systemic flaw. I sincerely hope that JASE reconsiders its policy on mathematics. Mathematics is an indispensable tool for scientific discovery, arguably the most powerful one. Tau calculation is fundamentally a mathematical problem, and, fortunately, it only requires junior middle school level math. I believe that any medical professional is more than capable of handling this level of mathematics. Researchers should focus on the goal, not on the method of delivery. It's like going to the moon, the astronaut has to take the rocket because no other method will get them there. Back in 2009, I wrote a letter to JASE arguing about the failure of tau calculation, which was published alongside a simultaneous reply. To be frank, the reply skirted around the issue, so I requested an opportunity to clarify my points. However, the editor-in-chief advised me to stop, expressing concern that the debate would make my readers sleepy. Yes, perhaps it would bore some readers, but it would also prompt a few serious researchers to tackle the issue and correct it. Had this been done, tau could have been widely applied in daily clinical practice over a decade ago. Reflecting on the limitations we've faced when assessing diastolic function, not to mention diagnosing HFpEF and developing treatment protocols, the missed opportunities are staggering. To this day, a misleading tau formula is still advocated in ASE's textbooks and guidelines. Any research based on this formula is fundamentally flawed. I have no idea if it's been applied in daily practice, but it certainly could be harmful. Science has a way of self-correcting, but ASE has failed to address this glaring issue, despite repeated reminders. According to recent statistics, healthcare costs in the US are 15 times higher than in China, yet life expectancy is lower. Why is this the case? The world is evolving rapidly, and we must remain open-minded and diligent. At least some scientist-physicians in echocardiography would appreciate if JASE embraced mathematics, even at a junior middle school level. Without it, tau calculation will remain elusive. JASE is a professional journal tasked with promoting progress in echocardiography. Trying to please everyone is a mistake. Scientific progress has never been driven by popular vote. Lastly, let's address open review. This has been a hot topic for a while, and many journals have adopted a more responsible stance. Just as a cardiologist must sign their name to an echocardiogram report, reviewers should reveal their identity to ensure accountability. In my case, if the reviewer had to sign their name, these rejections likely wouldn't have occurred in the first place.